that's actually the energy of Cancer. So if you notice people start like, you know, just like projecting their emotions onto you in any way.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh my
I
God.
think that's been happening to me a
She's
lot.
like, wait a minute, that just happened to me. Okay, so wait, that's really funny. Not funny at all because I know it's like really hard. So basically the best way to do that, to handle it, is be like the nurturing mother in that moment, to be like, look, I hear you, like, you know, whatever, or don't even say anything and just allow them to release those emotions, and not let it trigger you and you take it personally. And then at that point, I mean, if you can't do that and it's too hard, then you just say, can you just give me space right now and we will go back to this or something. But we have to start to have that stern father, which is Capricorn energy, and then also the nurturing mother that's like not yelling back at the person, because they're technically children. They're unhealed children. Okay. So if we can look at them as children, as we have our moms in here, right? So like that makes it easier because we have children it's easy for us, right? But if we can look at these people as children that are unhealed and they're holding on to all this trauma that they don't know what to do with it, right? And then they're also taking on this ancestral trauma. I know you guys just saw my post. But that's what's happening is they're holding on to this ancestral trauma that's been through their ancestral lineage, right? It's just shown up through generation, right? And they've held on to it, kept that mindset from the past, still keeping this mindset and bringing it into our present world. And not to say that our system is set up for any of this, right? But it's just, we're creating a brand new system. That's what's changing. The whole system's about to change, right? I've said this multiple times. But for like that to happen at the same time, we have to see where it's bringing up this trauma for us. So now, while this trauma is coming up, it's meant for us to heal it and not just continue to hold on to it and take responsibility for it. Instead, it's up to us to transmute it and shift it. So if we could, as awakened ones, be able to speak to that and speak how we want to be spoken to and treat them how they deserve to be treated, right? Because each of us matters, by also being whole within ourselves. So it's really important how you treat yourself as how you're going to treat everyone around you. Now, they might see it as selfish at times because they don't understand it. And they think that you might be putting yourself before the collective. So for example, if someone comes at you and they say, you don't support me, and I'll bring like Black Lives Matter, for example, you don't support me, blah, blah, blah. And they start to say like, you need to do this, this, and this, and this, right? If that happens, and you don't feel guided or right in your heart to share it in the way that they feel, that's okay. You should be sharing what's on your heart in the way you feel and supporting them at the same time. Now, it's also the mask thing. It's everything. It's really being your whole self and doing what feels right in here and showing others that, yes, even if you don't understand how I'm also supporting you by being like this, I want you to know I love you and I am, and like explain to them your mindset around it, right? So for example, like it doesn't feel right for me to wear a mask because I know enough about health that it doesn't align with what I know, right? So people might take that selfishly when they don't realize that we have all this knowledge behind it that they can't understand. So that's what's happening. They can't understand it. And that's okay to maybe you feel guided to wear a mask, like Kim, how you went to the doctor and you wore it, like that just had to happen. So it's finding that balance with both, like not being afraid to necessarily wear it, but really stand in your truth and find your grounding right now, because Capricorn energy is all about being grounded, being that authoritative figure of your own life, while also being the nurturing mother of the others, right? So that's where that boundary comes in. Does that make sense? So like Brittany, like your mom, for example, like, Mom, you don't need to talk about this anymore. This is the past. Can we stay in the present right now? I want to have positive conversations with you. And I know that you're hurting and I love you, but it would be a better relationship for us if you just allow yourself to not talk about this right now, blah, 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 whatever you need to say. You know what I mean, Britt? Like, just be that, like, I'm just giving you an example because this just happened with you, but like, be that stern, but loving, like stern father, loving mother, and find that balance. And I know as a Libra, you could probably do that pretty well if you allow yourself. It's almost like you're channeling that, right? So I set the intention to channel that stern father and that loving mother, and you channel that energy, and then you allow that to flow out of you. So I think that might help you because she's been struggling for so long. And she's, like I said, she's a wounded child. These are all wounded children.
25 years.
Yeah. She's a wounded child. I mean, that's what she is. And it's sad because you just want to, like, when you see them as children too, and you keep that, because that's our spirit, right? So think of our souls. Our souls, what are children? They're innocent, they're loving, they're imaginative, they're creative, right? So if we can keep that energy intact, that is the energy of a child, and it actually will create a beautiful world. So if we could see the wounded child, knowing that that's their wholeness, and look at them in that way, then we can actually emanate a more beneficial energy for them. What else was I gonna? So north and south node. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Did you guys get that for your you got your north and south nodes? Do you guys know it?
I have a question.
Oh,
Are they supposed to be like opposing signs or no?
Yes. So, well,
because my south node says Leo, and then my north node says Aquarius.
Yeah, they are. So they're opposite. So right now, as a collective, the signs are, the north and south nodes are in Gemini and Sagittarius, and we just shifted into it. So the craziest part, I've talked about this before, which is crazy. So we just shifted not that long ago, like a month or two ago, and we could see how it's already showing up because Gemini is around speaking our truth. So now everyone's releasing all this energy they've been holding on to, right? And just expressing it. And the way I see social media, which is so interesting, is like a big projection of all of our emotions where we feel comfortable being vulnerable and just throwing it all out there. So now we're all just projecting our emotions onto each other on social media. And it's wild because we don't know how to healthfully express our emotions because a lot of these people have been holding on to it and suppressing it and didn't even know it was there in some cases. And it's just coming up because everyone's being triggered right now. And like, if we think about it, triggering is for healing. So we're being healed as a collective, and all of us have already done some healing. We're very connected in truth. Like I know like Michelle and Bruiser, like you guys are on the truth, train wagon, and now you're bringing in the spiritual aspect of it. Kim and Jess, I feel like you're pretty balanced. Being a mom opens you up in like so many ways. And then like Brittany knows like what's going on, but she can also speak to what's going on in New York because that's where she is. And it's just like, that's kind of where we are right now. Okay, so the big part of where we are headed as a collective, right? So remember I've said this is this ascension into 5D, the shift. So what's happening is, and Cancer energy is showing it up perfectly for us right now. We need to start using our intuition because there's going to be a ton of information out there, a ton of misinformation out there, because guess what? You can easily fake information on the internet, and they created it that way, right? So to confuse and cause chaos. Now, if we're using our logical mind and our ego mind, and we keep thinking in the way that, okay, let me see this information and logically try to figure out, if this is true or not. Nope. What needs to happen now is we need to use in here and learn our own discernment. And then Capricorn, what that's going to do is help us do the internal work to do that, while Cancer opens up to our intuition and our heart. So now it's like, okay, Cancer's teaching us to lead with our heart, and Capricorn's helping us do that internal work after the emotions come up to create space to open our heart, right? And then we learn how to teach our ego, instead of letting it lead, back it up with the heart. So like, for example, like when I follow my intuition, or like Jess and Kim, I'm sure you do this often, and that happened with vaccines. You intuitively felt you needed to look further into vaccines, right? So then when you did that, you were able to, okay, I know something's up with this. How can I find the information that backs up my feeling within here? Instead of looking at all the information and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. You see the shift in that? It's more like, I feel guided to look further into this. I feel guided to pay attention to this and keep doing that. And then essentially you'll learn, you'll get better at discernment, and you'll get better, you know, at using your intuition and trusting it. Because that's the biggest part. We have to learn to trust ourselves, right? So right now we're having, this happening individually in our lives, and then also as collective. So it's a huge, we have to learn. So when we find the alignment in our individual selves, after that, or, you know, and yeah, we have to find our alignment first, and then we have to then align ourselves with society in a balanced way as well. So we have to find that enough where we're being supportive of the collective, but we're not losing our wholeness within that support of the collective. So unity is not conformity. Okay. So you don't need to conform to the majority. That's not what this is about. We need to show others. It's about being in our wholeness and then unifying together, and not having the same, we have to agree to this, we have to, you know, agree to this for this to happen. No, this is about being in our true selves and basically being creative together. So information that you have, which you're, you know, you find you're passionate about, and then same thing, like going back and forth and really creating together. But the thing is, we have to learn communication first. And if we're going to continue to project our trauma onto each other and our hurts, it's going to be much harder to do that. But with this energy right now, it's bringing that up. So it's going to start to get easier. We're going to learn how to speak to each other better with this Capricorn energy. It's going to make it easier. There was something else I wanted to say and I forgot. I don't remember. It'll come back up. I don't remember what it was. Okay, yeah. So this is about being our authentic selves, right? Our authentic self. Who are you, without feeling guilty about it? Because those that are shaming and blaming are those that are unhealed. Okay, so we can blame Trump all we want for all of this, but did he really do this? No, he came into office 4 years ago. This is all illuminating for us right now. So we can't blame one person. Same thing with the shaming. Like, we're shaming a lot of people right now. Like, okay, I'll give you a great example. Someone shared this today. We're on stolen land, right? And it was like a Native American. And I'm thinking to myself, this does not align with a solution for where we're headed, to me. Because to me, all you're doing is shaming now. You're on stolen, you guys stole our land, right? You guys stole our land. That's shaming. That's not where we want to go. So then I start reflecting over myself, and I'm like, this just doesn't align with me. It doesn't align with me. But so many people are spreading this message, and I'm just like, it's really interesting because I've been channeling the Native Americans for like 3 years now, and they never once said that to me. And what they basically told me is they want the generations that inherit this land, they want us to love it. That's all they want. So, you know, they've already accepted us. Now, can we accept us as we are? And can we just love America as we are, you know, and like really get it past that physical aspect and work on seeing it from a higher perspective and seeing above it. Don't focus on the problem and what's going down here. Now it's for us to come above and see the bigger picture and really start to recreate it. So, you know, because everyone is so, you know, we're all so intelligent in our own way. We're also wise in our own way. Those are the things we need to focus on and be creative about. None of us is right or wrong. We're all, what's not right, I guess you could say, is bringing hate into the picture, because the hate, any sort of hate, shaming, blame, all they're doing is bringing that energy into the collective. So we need to shift ourselves and show them and speak to them in that way of love and light, no matter if they're coming at us with shame and blame, which then we need to create a boundary. Instead, we need to start loving them as the wounded child, I guess I should say. Okay, node scopes. You guys ready? Okay, I'm trying to decide if I should just read them down. Does anybody actually know? I'll do it this way. Kim, do you know what your south or north node is? Either one. Because it'll be easier because I don't want to.
Yeah, my north is Aries.
Okay. Oh, that's so funny. That was going to be the first one I was going to read. So that's probably why I was so confused. Okay. So your journey this lifetime is to find a balance between your individual life's journey and your relationships. Your comfort zone is partnership, and your natural tendency is to put your relationship needs before your own. Your quest for this life is to learn how to put yourself first. Fully understanding that when you do, the rest of the world benefits, right? So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Being in your wholeness, you don't even have to do anything because it's the energy you're emitting out to everyone. And unfortunately, it's really hard for people to understand that aspect because they're so focused outside of them in the physical world. They're focused on what you're physically doing, right? So like for you, it's like, no, I'm being in my wholeness and I'm spreading that love. So start to focus on that, I guess. Or you have been anyway, but just continue to strengthen that for yourself. And I feel like are you expressing, like to, Rick, for example, like I need meditation, like I really need this for me, like that kind of thing?
Yeah, I've started to more.
Yeah, because you noticed you needed it, right? That kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I mean, yeah, so that's basically make sure you're expressing your needs and putting yourself first. Because I mean, having 3 children and a husband and a garden and all these other things, right? So, or should I say 5 gardens, but make sure you're not losing that self in all of those things and putting it first.
Right.
Okay. Which you're doing a good job, I think. So keep it up. Okay. Jessica, what's yours? I don't know where Michelle went. I should probably ask. Aquarius North Node?
Yes.
Okay. Uh-oh. My children are calling me. They're still not asleep. Okay. I'm sorry. Aquarius North Node, right? Okay. Your journey this lifetime is to let go of the need for approval and realize you are one with everyone. With your South Node in Leo, you're open-hearted and creative. You're also a natural leader and find comfort being center stage. Your quest for this life is to direct your capacity for unconditional love towards the needs of humanity. Learn how to show up for all beings and create ways to bring people together as one. Woo! That's powerful stuff, huh? On this eclipse, step into your role as a leader for all of humanity by connecting with the center of your intuition, your heart. How perfect! Literally what we were just talking about. So Cancer is really supporting you in that. Cool. I'm with you, girl.
One of my big things that I've learned over the last 10-ish years with help from Kim's family is unconditional love. So it's really funny that those exact words came up.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. So now it's for you to spread unconditional love to everyone around you too. To show them that I can love you just as you are. Right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's what a lot of people are missing right now. So if we could spread that, I mean, come on, that's pretty badass. So that's awesome. Yay, go Kim's family. We're super sweet. Okay, Bruiser, what's yours?
Cancer in the north, Capricorn in the south.
Okay, perfect. Your journey this lifetime is to learn how to balance your life's work and self-care. With your South Node in Capricorn, you have great focus and can commit to any project. You thrive when you feel productive and tend to sacrifice everything else to feel accomplished. Your quest for this life is to redefine how you view success. Embrace the notion that nourishing yourself is a worthy commitment. Allow yourself to feel and learn to rely on your intuition as a guiding force. Realize that not everything has to be so hard. On this eclipse, let go of your definition of work and write a new one that includes the nurturance of your soul. Love that. So these are the things we're moving into, like as a collective. When we start to recognize that our own self, care is important, we're not going to be working 50 hours a week anymore, because people are going to recognize that that's not filling their soul up. Right? So, that is definitely an aspect of self-love. So make sure that you don't feel guilty, like doing something for you instead of working. Feel like, don't be on the grind 24/7. You're going to slow yourself down and make sure you find that balance of the divine mother energy or feminine energy and the divine masculine action, but also being and soothing and nurturing yourself. Right? So focus on finding that balance. Any questions? You good? Good?
I think so.
Okay. You can let me know later if you do. Michelle, I'm glad you're here. I was like, I hope she comes back. Do you know what your north node is or south node?
I can't even find you.
You can't? What do you mean you can't? Wait.
I can't find the tab that has you on here, so I have no idea. I'm horrible at any type of.
But you can hear me, but you can't see me. Is that what's happening?
It's fine. So the first one in tropical is Leo, and then the orb is Scorpio.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to look at this chart so I could see what you're talking about. Hold on. You could share. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay, tropical. Okay, can you go to the last line of tropical where it says end node?
End node. Taurus.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so your journey this lifetime is to accept your inherent worth and to take a break from searching for it. With your South Node in Scorpio, you feel at home amid transformation. Your comfort zone is rebirth. You unconsciously seek out ways to destroy what is already present in your energy so you may rebuild again. Your quest for this life is to find steadiness and stability by creating physical and energetic roots. On this eclipse, step away from your search for something to change and instead open up to your enhanced intuition and feel into your already existing perfection.
Oh, well, that's nice. I think.
That's awesome. Yeah. So I feel like that's really focusing on gratitude and your blessings of what you have already in your physical world.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like that for sure. So embracing your roots, where you've come from, accepting your past, things like that, your roots, and really thriving off of that too. And make sure you're focused on healing the aspects of your roots if there's any trauma around it, things like that.
I think I already did that, but.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that's good. I mean, I'm just speaking,
Yeah, no, I know. I actually wrote to a relative today, which is really funny. So I might just throw it in the garbage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of, yeah.
Well, you got your emotions down, which is important. So whether or not so here's how I speak to anything that triggers us and from another person, writing it down instead of speaking all the emotions to them. Then you can go back to it and then really write it in a balanced way.
Okay. Yeah, it was pretty balanced. I even wrote it to my mom. They kind of family stuff. Sometimes there was a lot of stuff that happened about a year ago that triggered a lot of stuff against my dad and my grandmother. So, and I was kind of in the middle talking to everybody, saying that was not polite.
Yeah.
It did. So
we're dealing with that at our house too with my husband's family. So this is what's healing right now. It's crazy. Of course it's coming right back around, right? So it's because for us it was about a year ago too, and now it's starting to come back around again. And I'm yep, this is the time. So,
yeah.
And Brittany too, like how you said you with your mom today, like this is all coming up to heal. It's all and it makes sense because Cancer is the mother energy. So how you just wrote that to your mom, and then Britt with your mom, and then Capricorn is the dad, the divine father energy. So this is just coming up strongly. It's that energy we're connecting with now. So if our relationships are not healed within like those relationships, that's coming up strong. Yeah. Okay, so Brittany, what's yours?
Sorry, I couldn't unmute for a second. Mine was actually the same as Kim's. So Aquarius and Leo. You already read it.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so mine is Pisces. So I'll read mine. Yep. Okay, so my journey this lifetime is to embrace the interconnectedness of everything and embrace your true capacities as a healer. Cool. With your South Node in Virgo, you can become consumed by perfectionism and forget your inherent gifts. You have a heightened sense of intuition if you allow yourself to feel it. Your quest this life is to let go of the need for logical proof and to learn to trust your connection to the universal wisdom. Yeah, I really feel like I've been focusing on that 100%. On this eclipse, step away from the fear of failure and trust that you will always know the right steps to take. So it's interesting. That definitely makes sense because I've been feeling like a little vulnerable around like the things I share that flow through me because sometimes it triggers people. Sometimes I feel like people don't understand all those things. But at the same time, I know that I'm trusting myself that that's as a leader, this is what needs to go out there. So just doing my thing. I'll keep doing it. That's basically validation for that. Okay, so yeah. Self-care is really important right now to find our grounding. So what's happening is Cancer energy is very like, it's a water sign, right? But Cancer, the water of like Cancer is like a wave that crashes over you. It's like the emotion comes out of nowhere and you weren't expecting it. It's very sloppy. It's like messy, that kind of thing, right? And then we bring in Capricorn, which is the grounded, you know, almost like I think of like a tree when I think of Capricorn, just like a grounded, stable energy. So I feel like right now it's for us to connect with that grounded, stable energy through self-care and balance and stepping away from what's causing those intense emotions and finding that grounding. So that's what we're going to kind of focus on tonight. Yeah, and I think that's basically it. Let me make sure there's nothing else. Oh, here comes my child. Let's see what she has to say. Yes, JD? Okay, you're going to come meditate with us? Is Preston sleeping?
Well, he's in your room with Dada.
Okay, here comes Jade. Jade's going to meditate with us tonight. She's... Say hi, guys. She's up late because they fell asleep at 7 o'clock in the car. And I was like, this is going to be so fun. Thomas is going to put them to bed. Okay, JD, you want to get a pillow and lay down?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to play some music in the background. Yeah, the biggest thing about Cancer to be aware of is the emotional energy that's coming up for everyone. And many people have not worked through those emotions. And this lunar eclipse is like the last purge of that heavy emotion. And then also it's bringing in this new light to see like what's happening around us. So, we're literally smack dab in the middle of Cancer season and we have 5 retrogrades going on. And then this is also the Sirius gateway, which is like bringing in this new wave of information and energy to help us ascend. So just keep opening up to that for sure. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me or if it's too low. Because, oh, wait. I'm not ready. I'm going to share my screen first. There we go. That's better. Is Is that okay? Can you guys hear it? Yes, Jess, you're saying it's good. And you can hear me too? Okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'll leave it like that. All right, Jade, we're going to meditate, okay? So that means you can't talk to me while I do it. Okay, you're going to listen and lay down and listen, meditate? Okay. You want a crystal? Okay, this is Jade. You want Jade? She's got a jade stone. Perfect. All right. Relax. Close your eyes. Relax your body. Take a deep breath through your nose. And exhale deeply. Relax your jaw. And continue the deep breathing in and out through your nose. Relax your mind and just let go. Now let your mind become aware of your feet. Visualize a red light flowing up from the bottom of your feet and swirling around the top of your feet. And let your feet just fall where they naturally want to. Now visualize that red light going around your ankles and your calves and your shins. And let those muscles relax. Now visualize that red light going over your kneecaps and into the back of your knees. Now visualize that red light going over your thighs and oozing into the back of your thighs. And let those muscles relax. Visualize that red light flowing into your groin and your buttocks. Swirling around your hips. And turning into an orange light. Visualize that orange light swirling up your lower torso and into your belly button. Now let your mind become aware of your abdominal area. Visualize a ball of yellow light filling your abdominal area. Take a deep breath into that ball of yellow light and see it expand. Now visualize that yellow light swirling around your waist and moving into your chest. Visualize a green light filling your lungs with each breath you take. Now let your mind become aware of your hands. Visualize a white light fill each finger. Feel the palm of each hand. Visualize that white light swirling around your wrists. Swirling up your forearm. Swirling around your elbows and into your upper arms and your shoulders. And allow your shoulder blades to relax and sink down with ease. Now let your mind become aware of your back. Starting at your tailbone. Visualize a white light flowing up each vertebrae. Until you get to the base of your neck. Now let your mind become aware of your neck and your throat. Open your lips slightly. And then close them. Allow your tongue to drop into a relaxed position. Swallow gently and feel your throat open. Visualize a blue light filling your throat and swirling around your neck. Let your mind become aware of your head and your face. So your ears relax. So your eyes relax. Allow that little space between your eyebrows to relax. Take a deep breath into that space between your eyebrows. See bright indigo light expand. Now let your mind become aware of the top of your head. Visualize a purple light flowing down over the top of your head and flowing over your entire body. And just let go. And now that you're completely relaxed, I invite you to join me on a journey. Imagine you are sitting on a porch swing. You are sitting out in the middle of the country, overlooking a field. Just rocking gently. The silence of nature. It's a summer's night. The sun has just set over the horizon. The bright moon is now shining behind the clouds, making its way up into the sky. You see the stars in the sky. You are just sitting there feeling the nice, gentle, warm air. There isn't really a breeze, but there's a coolness. You can hear the crickets chirping, the frogs singing. There's a gentle rain that starts to come down from the sky. You hear the rain pattering on the roof above you. The frogs and the crickets get louder, happily singing in the rain. The humidity is cooling off now, making the air fresh. Rock softly on that swing, enjoying the consistent sway as a baby does, being rocked to sleep. You are sitting there, feeling true peace and gratitude for this moment in the life that you are living. While you think about this, you contemplate how far you've come, and you think about all the amazing things you experience in your life throughout your day, the people, the feelings, the magic, and all of the experiences you've endured throughout your lifetime in your present moment. While you think about this, you suddenly feel a gentle presence with you. It's like a hug that brings a white light surrounding your body. It's warm and it's loving, reassuring you that you're never alone. You always have guidance and protection wherever you are. Connecting with it allows you to feel this, knowing that it's the truth. As you feel into this love, the frogs start to sing louder, working their special magic to bring in the rain under the full moonlight. You listen and sit, feeling relaxed and calm, as the frogs are just doing their natural, joyous celebration of the earth's nurturing, cleansing, and renewal. As you listen to the rain fall harder and the frogs sing louder, allow yourself to feel into your emotions and release anything you've been holding back. All of that overwhelm and intense feelings, allow it all to come up now and just be released. Setting yourself free, allowing yourself to be light and let go. Detox yourself and cry until you feel peace. Deserve to feel worthiness and nothing less than love and light. You deserve to help this world heal by expressing yourself to your true potential, expressing your emotions, allowing that emotional energy to flow freely. You exhale deeply. And as you do this, you realize the rain has stopped. The crickets and the frogs continue to sing their song. You are one with their energy. You thank them for the emotional cleansing and healing, with a sweet, sweet smile. As you start to settle and allow the peace to fill you, really fill you, showing you that you are worthy of nothing less than love itself. You admire the sky for the moment, illuminated by the moonlight, feeling very calm, relaxed, and at peace. The presence that was with you is letting you know that it is there whenever you need support, that they are there for you, no matter what you are going through, helping you grow into the next level of yourself, and that you are strong and you are worthy to transform yourself and humanity. You are fully divinely supported. And it's time for you to trust yourself more than you've ever trusted yourself before. Knowing you are worthy to live as your whole self. Knowing that that is what benefits humanity. Knowing that you are worthy of creating the personal life that you've always dreamed of. You are confident enough in knowing that you will take divinely guided action along the way. When you are ready to leave your imagined peaceful place, you can begin to reawaken your body and your mind. Bringing your body and your mind back to here and now. Feeling your muscles reawakening as you take note of your surroundings. Slowly return to the present by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Allowing your body to reawaken to the here and the now. Allowing yourself to be relaxed, but awake and alert. All right, you guys. How was that? Okay, so frogs have like really been coming up this week. And then Jess, when you said that yesterday, I was like, yep, that's it. I really wanted to make a frog come up to us and I forgot. That was like coming through as I was doing the and also as I was doing the body scan, the Native Americans were really showing up tonight, and they were just like really making their energy known, like, you got this, you know what you're doing, and we're fully here supporting you guys through this. Like, that's basically like, we're here, this is all we wanted, is for this land to be loved, is like basically what they're saying, which is like really interesting to me. So that's all we got to focus on, is loving and not worrying about everybody else, but like first worrying about our whole selves, our whole self, and then our whole selves, and then expanding it outwards. Because we have to start with our family. Like, we have to start with healing ourselves, healing our family, healing our friends, you know, and then so on and so on and so on until we get to, you know, like it just expands. So if we can really do that inner work right now, we can really do a lot for humanity and just where we're headed. How was that meditation for you guys? Good? Okay. Did anybody cry? You did? Okay, cool. Because, okay, so I brought that up because I wanted to bring that emotional energy up because I know that the emotions have been, like, even for me today, I am usually like in this high energy, and today I was very in this like neutral position. I was very neutral today, and I think I just needed to rest my energy, and it was just like a really weird energy, and then I was also releasing a little bit. So I do know that this energy can be strong and show up. So I wanted to make sure that we are intentionally releasing with the collective, because we are all one. So even though we've mastered it, and a lot of people, or, you know, if we've at least, I don't want to say necessarily mastered, because at least we've done the work. There's a lot of people that have done out there that have done no work, and all of this is showing up, and they're like, this is weird. Like, they don't understand what's going on. Like, this whole week I've been like 3 people said these are weird times. And I'm thinking to myself, I thrive in this. I thrive. It's like really crazy. Like, I just am like, and I think it's, you know, it's my Aquarius energy for sure. And like, I'm the weirdo, but like, it's also the weird times. So like, it's not that I'm a weirdo. It's just that I see things so differently than everyone else. And it's like, what is this girl talking about? Yeah. So, but it gives a new perspective, which is what we need. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards. You guys ready for some cards? Anybody have anything to share? You guys good? Oh, and look at the card that's on top of the deck. After I just said we're connecting with Native Americans. Right there. Ancient healing wisdom. Hell yeah. Okay, so that's what we need to focus on right now. You know that, like, here's a piece of information that's like super interesting. It's like, if you think back to ancient times, people didn't use like news in that way. They used oracles and seers. They didn't use newspapers and media to like give them their information. They got it through them and through oracles. And like intuitives like me, right? So we're bringing the ancient healing wisdom back into our present experience right now. So more of us are going to feel guided to seek those certain outlets. Yes, babe. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's time for bed. Can you stay outside? She's so sad. Daddy kicked her out. He told her she had to stay inside. I'm sorry, baby. Do you want to go you can come in here if you want. Just make sure you get your blankie. She's crying by the door. Okay, wait, can I give a fun fact for Jade? She's Cancer rising. So this energy is like super strong for her right now. And she's Pisces sun. So she's like really, this water energy is like a lot for her. Emotional. Hi, babe. Okay. All right. Let's pull some cards. Wow, interesting. So I'm just like shuffling the deck, but the way I did it was weird. And it says wake up call, right? Which is big right now, right? Is everybody waking up to what's going on? And then I got the blessings card. So I think that's good for what's going on. Okay. All right, Kim, I'm going to pull you a card first, okay? Ready for it?
Sounds
like
good.
your candle, or you got your candle on, don't you?
Yeah, I have like 4 of them lit.
I love it. It's like that light. Okay. You got the meadow card. I know you're gonna love it.
Oh, I do love it.
And it's the vulnerability card. Being vulnerable.
Ooh,
right.
Not my strong suit.
Yeah, it's not fun either, but when we move through it, It actually feels really good because it frees ourselves. Okay. You are in a place now where you can take risks with your feelings. And even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are. Okay, so now is the time to just lay it out all on the table. Okay, if you see me, I'm just laying it out on the table. Just like, who wants this? If you want it, you can have it. If you don't, whatever, you know. But I think it's important to really be you right now authentically in the ways that you feel guided. Come here, Jay, and don't hold back from that because it's what we need right now. Okay, so the truth you know in your heart and your soul. You no longer need to be subjected to your conditioned fears of letting others know who you really are. Yes, others may judge, evaluate, criticize, and perhaps even put you down. Uh-oh, here comes the boy. These are very real possibilities, yet by trusting that you have the strength, here comes the other one. They should be in bed. Hi, baby, I'm almost done.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll go to sleep with you in a little bit. Can you say goodnight to them? Do you know who that is? That's Richie's mommy.
Hi, Preston. I miss you, buddy.
He looks tired, right? Oh my God. Do you like his 4th of July shirt?
I love it.
Oh, what? Who? That's Bruiser. Say hi, Bruiser. Okay, Kim, I'm gonna finish. Okay, so so I've been like criticized and oh man, it's been tough this week for me. Maybe like past 2 weeks. Like there's been people that, or maybe even longer, probably this past month, but people coming at me, and it is hard because like it does make it you know, vulnerable because people are kind of attacking you, but like it's not personal. So go ahead, you can take one. These are very real possibilities, yet by trusting that you have the strength to deal with these reactions, rather than responding adaptively, and always playing it safe, you can confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Always holding back from expressing your truth can create an illusion of safety, but armed with your trust and your faith, you can choose to be vulnerable and share your authentic self with the world. Oh, I really like that for you a lot.
That's really good, especially this week. Spot on.
Yeah. Especially what? Oh, spot on, you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I really like that card. Come on, we could do this, right? That's how I feel. Like we could do this. Because so many people need us right now, you know? So I think by just letting that go, that a lot of people aren't going to quite just understand right away. It's going to take them a little while, but they need us to show that this is me authentically and nothing's going to change that. And I'm going to stay grounded in who I am because I confidently know myself. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because most people don't know themselves to that full extent yet because they're still in their trauma. Hey, bud. They're still connecting with those conditioned beliefs and thoughts. So it makes it harder for them to truly know who they are, which you've already worked through so much of that, right?
Yeah.
So I think that'll help them. Okay, I'm sorry, sir, but I need to finish this. That's Brittany. My goodness. This has been my challenge this season. Okay, babe, I need these. Thank you. That is Michelle. Okay, you can hold that. That's Jessica. You know Jessica too? Okay. All right. Jess, I'm gonna pull your card. Yes, I do need those. Thank you. Can you do me a favor, Jade? Can you and your brother go inside, please? Can you walk your...
You said I can go outside.
Yeah, see the emotions? They're coming outside.
Mama.
Okay, can you walk your brother inside, please? It's late.
What if he follows back here?
This has never happened to me once, ever.
No.
Yes, you're going inside. Jade, come on, give me 1 second, because I want to go inside, please. Say goodnight. I love you guys.
I want Daddy.
Okay. Go to lay down with Daddy. Jade, please, lay down with Daddy. Thank you. I don't know how long that will last, but I'm going to try. We only have a little bit anyway. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun with them recently. Okay. Okay, Jess. Focus. Oh, that was another message I wanted to bring in. Right now is the time to focus. Don't lose focus with all the distractions happening right now, okay? Stay focused with what you know you need to be really prioritizing. Don't lose that focus with everything else happening around you, okay? You know in your heart where you need to stay focused, and just find that grounding so you could do that, no matter what's going on out here. So this is the crystals card. Here comes one of them. I have a feeling Thomas fell asleep and they didn't, and he didn't. Okay, it is time to bring your complete focus. Okay, I'll go in your home. So his room is his home. Okay, I'm not going yet, baby. He wants me to go in his home. That's what he's asking. Okay, I'll go in your home in a few minutes, okay? I will, baby. Yeah, this is the hardest stage. Okay, I'm almost done. JD, can you stay with him for a few minutes? Okay, I will. I'll pull a card for you. Stay with Preston. I'm not done yet, babe. Okay, I need self-care. This is why I need self-care. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna go. So let me ask, are your kids emotional too? Like, okay, all right, yeah, this is pretty, he just took my book. He basically said, no, I can't have that. Can I read it?
No, I want that.
Okay, how about I give you a different one? Here, you take this one. Let's switch. You want the animal book? Yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, read that one. There's animals in there. Show me the animals you like. Okay, so the crystal card. It is time to bring your complete focus to the subject of your inquiry. Eliminate all distractions and give this your undivided attention, whether this is a project, relationship, or simply a relaxing time spent walking in nature. Be fully present to the situation. This sharpening focus will expand your awareness and allow your inner guidance to penetrate your consciousness, which can then be parlayed into appropriate action. By being focused with crystal clarity, you are in the flow of your life force. and in fact, become one with it. She just said, why does Preston get to be with you and I don't? I'm like, this is just hilarious. Okay, anyway. It's okay, so it is not a hyper-vigilant or tension-filled state, but one of relaxed attention. Keep your eyes, ears, and heart focused on that which you need to pay attention to. And miracles can be created. To paraphrase a fictional elder, use the force and use it in life-enhancing ways. Preston, I see you, baby. Can I finish? Because I got to pull Bruiser, Michelle, and Brittany a card. And then we'll go in your home. And yeah, I will soon. Jade, can you go inside with him? I'll put you. She doesn't want to either. Yes. I'll go in your home in a minute, okay? Can you please give me a few minutes? You're going to have to. Can you get your blankie? Okay, Bruiser, this one's yours. You got Sanctuary, the Cave.
My book.
Your book, well, your book's going to have to wait. Can you hold it? Where's the other book I gave you? Okay, there's a quiet, still place inside of you that will always be available as a sanctuary. Yet finding such a space in the natural world will enhance and complement this internal place of peace. Whether it is a cave, a meadow, forest, seashore, or any other setting in nature. Hold on, babe. Or any other setting in nature. Oh, Kim, I just read yours. Okay, so whether it's a cave, meadow, forest, seashore, or any other setting in nature, this is where you can see, hear, and feel the presence of the Creator in your surroundings. Let it become a temple for your heart and soul. Rather than having your computer, television, or any other human-made device or activity be your sanctuary, allow yourself to discover the perfect place in nature where you can simply just be and breathe. Doing so bridges the connection between the internal and external, facilitating a spiritual communion that allows your being to be aligned in dramatic and quiet reverie with all that is. In today's busy world, it becomes even more it becomes even more critical to set aside time in the sanctuary, even if you have to schedule it. Hi, I know you want all of my attention, but I'm reading. So, Bruiser, do you have a place in nature that you go to at all?
I mean, we got a lot of parks.
Okay.
I mean, there definitely is one in my mind that I do tend to lean towards.
Do you go often? Because I would make sure you go often now. Like, make that part of your routine.
All right.
That'll help you keep that balanced, grounded state.
All right.
Okay. So make that I'm almost done. Do you have any questions around that? No.
Nope.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Michelle. Thank you guys for being patient with this because yeah, not yet. Almost bye-bye. Almost, not yet.
Did you do mine?
Not yet. I could do yours too, babe. Okay, Michelle. You got the Dragonfly card. Emergence. Yeah, you can take those. Go ahead. Dragonfly. You are an intense process of emergence into the next cycle of your life. Unlike more gradual shifts in awareness you have experienced. Yes, that's her card. Unlike more gradual shifts in awareness you have experienced, this one is happening quite rapidly and came on somewhat unexpectedly, without any pauses for contemplation or indecision. You may even think that you are unprepared for such dramatic changes in your life, yet you are prepared and can put to use the experiences and wisdom you have accumulated up to now. Life is demanding that you move into the next stage of maturity. This requires you to adjust your thinking about yourself, others, and your community. It calls for you to shed yet another layer of your ego-filled defenses and let go of any illusions of being less than who you are. This period of emergence is one of broadened consciousness and heightened perceptual capacities. And since it's inevitable, it is best to surrender to the flow and allow yourself, I'm almost done. He really wants to go in his home. Allow yourself to move gracefully into the next cycle of your life. It's a very transformational period. So I'm almost done. I got to do Brittany and then we're done. Okay. Michelle, do you like that card? Was that good for you?
I felt a lot yesterday actually, and then a lot like I was pretty low, and then I got out of it this morning. So
okay, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? I feel like all of us are just like feeling these different there's nothing. It just comes and it goes. It comes and it goes, right? Yeah. And it just is like okay, and I have to just surrender to it, basically.
Yeah.
So, all right, awesome. There you go. Okay, Britt, you ready?
I'm ready. Hey, Preston.
Like,
I think it's too dark. They probably can't
nobody
see me.
See it.
Hey, Jade.
Hi.
Okay, you got Reflection, which is the winter solstice card.
Okay.
Reflection card. Can I have that? Let's switch. Thank you. Why don't you show Brittany her card? Okay. Yeah, show her. Okay.
Wow. Thank you.
Okay, let me put it down. Okay, review the past year and ask yourself what most important lessons you have had to learn are, what you have accomplished, and what dreams and visions you want to manifest in the upcoming year. That's Jessica. He's pointing at you. Whether it has been a relatively smooth ride or a challenging series of events, acknowledge your experience as being the work of Source, no matter what your judgments, fears, or joys are. Honor whatever has happened over the previous several months with gratitude and forgiveness. Then let it go. Allow yourself some solitude so you can spend some time, quiet, slow time in reflection. Once you feel complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you are grateful for. When you are finished, consider what is to come, all the different possibilities and potential that exist before you. Allow your imagination to roam without limitation or ambition and see what shows up. Notice how you feel in your body with whatever scenario plays out in your mind. These are previews of that what is gestating and can manifest and grow when cared for properly. Patience and stillness is called for here. Just as the earth cycles have their own pace, so does this cycle.
Nice, thank you.
That's I feel like that's a good card for you, for sure. That is the Cave card, Sanctuary. Okay, guys, how do you feel? Good? Was that helpful tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yes,
That is Jade. That is Jade.
that's Jade. I don't think that's Jade. Do you want to say good night to everyone?
I think
Good night.
baby.
Good night.
God, it's 11 o'clock and they're up. Tomorrow morning is going to be wild. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah.
I'll have to tell Joanne your kids beat their kids.
That what?
I'll have to tell Joanne your kid ended up beating their kids. She told me bye.
Yeah, you'll have to. That's so funny. Okay, we're going to bed. All right, guys. Thank you for being on tonight. I think this is very helpful with everything going on. So, all right, Jade, say goodnight. I know you want to say bye. Go ahead.
Good night.
Good night.
Jade.
Soon. All right, we're done. Hold on. I'm still here. Hold on. Stop. Don't touch it.